make those mistakes and let them be your story.
This evening we have a spellbinding cabaret star. If you can put your hands together for Le Gateau Chocolat.
So I did Le Soirée here, and so we started off as Le Clique and then Le Soirée, and then we won an Olivier for both iterations of the show. But here, in the main house, I opened with Ness and Dorma coming in on a trolley, and then I did Walking in the Air, and I flew. We, as individuals and then as performers, are an amalgam of people's projections. If you think about what your identity is, or what you've come to understand your identity is from what you've watched, is from how people respond to you, is from whether people cross the street or hold their bags when you're in the lift with them, is if you're followed around in a shop, or if, someone makes another joke about your tan in summer, and all those sorts of things. They weave their way into your psyche. And I think the great thing about what cabaret allows one to do is to, as much as possible, is to file back those lines so that there is a joyous, a difficult, a provocative blurring that allows you to jump from genre to genre, but also to very directly access your humanity in a way that rhymes with people who might not look or sound or be like you. And so that was what, for me, was very attractive about cabaret, is that it didn't need to be theatre, it didn't need to be opera, it didn't need to be musical theatre, it didn't need to be dance, it didn't need to be circus. It didn't need to be any of those things, and it could be all of those things. Yes, so I remember when I first started, I used to get paid at Dynamite Boogaloo. I believe I got £20. I got £20, and then I remember when I started doing some of the drag circuit, I didn't even get paid. I got drinks tickets, and I didn't drink. So... I'll tell you something about income streams and the power of asking. Never underestimate that, and never undervalue yourself. So, but to move up from when it was me getting £20 and drinks tickets is to keep on breaking down the taboo of asking about money, is honestly to also look at your contemporaries, people who are making the same kind of work, and building a portfolio or a vocabulary or a dictionary of where you think you're at or what you should be asking for. In the last 6 months, I asked a dear performer friend of mine, I was like, listen, I know you're making this show, could you tell me what you'd... And she sent me an email back, and she was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, of course. I just sent me an email back. And I was like, what? What? And to be since doing this, it was one of the biggest epiphanies and the biggest moments of my career in terms of someone bequeathing you the permission to ask or to understand what it is that you do. But then management becomes the next stage. I think it's very important that there are producers by title who will very happily jump on board to help you manage your money. In terms of managing one's finance, and I'm not saying that you give them the keys to your castle. Sure. I'm saying that you get tips on how to manage your castle yourself. And then when you're ready, you can share access to your castle with them. Never listen to the noise. And that continues to be a blessing. Don't, because it's such a gift in terms of what we do is after a song, just culturally speaking, people clap. People clap. So, but in Renee's context, she was like, yes, you are the prima donna now, you're the lead soprano. But because this music continues, they're also getting the next prima donna ready behind you. So never, never listen to the noise. Focus on the work.